You have ready what we'll need to sign? Just a minute.
I don't know, it was just going to a retreat.
Okay, we're alive.
Alrighty. I call this meeting to order. Start with the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion, allow us to grow closer as a group, and nurture the bonds of this community. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, do you guys have a chance to look over the minutes?
I did. I'll make a motion to approve them.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Same with the claims. I'll make a motion to approve them.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I don't have anything for president's report, so I'll take it away.
Okay. All right, so the first facility use agreement we'll go over is a kid's place. They are wanting to use the Geiger meeting room in Old Town Hall on October 8th, 2025. Do we have any representatives here? You already did?
They did send in like a formal request. But
There we,
it's for their plan, something like that. I guess there's about 6 or 7 of them that meet. And it was just that one time, and then we're requesting use again on
The November
20th?
20th.
November
Yeah,
20th. Yes.
November 20th?
Or what was it on that?
No, on the
Says-
agenda, it says 10/20, which would be today, but,
I think it's November.
okay.
It's, yeah. The second one was in November.
The second facility is for a kid's place, and it's November 20th.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Oh, okay,
I'll
got it.
change that in the,
Yeah. So basically, they're just requesting the donation of the space for that.
so
basically
just,
all they're asking is for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
and just for that, only that room at the Old Town Hall.
Yeah, only that room.
Okay. And you said they did use it on the 8th. though, right?
Yes, and I contacted Dustin and we went over that.
You guys have any questions about it? Same what they just did. So I will motion to approve the use of the Geiger room in Old Town Hall for the next date in November.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No charge, correct?
All right, the next special event application is Church in the Park. Do we have a representative here for that? Okay, you guys mind getting up, talking about it a little bit?
Did you second that or did you did? Okay.
Okay, so we actually used Southside Park this year, which was great, but we decided that if we could do the City Park for 2026, it's on October 4th. And we just have our church service there, and then afterward, we have a little picnic lunch. And we would like to go there like at 7 a.m. so we can get set up and then there until about 3. Give us time to clean up and everything afterwards.
Or you want to use the main, it says.
I'd like to use the main shelter house at the city park.
Are you wanting to reserve like just the main shelter house? Or like, were you wanting to use the whole like middle of the park?
I mean, technically, we probably would set up inside the shelter house if we could have picnic tables in there. And then, I mean, maybe just like outside the area of the shelter house. I mean, for if we have to set up like
Extra
extra
chairs.
tables and chairs and stuff, like just around
Yep.
in that general vicinity of the shelter house.
So it's essentially just a shelter house rental.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then up to you guys if you want to donate the space or what we wanna do there.
Well, so this is for 2026.
Yeah,
I think we should approve the event, but we're gonna have to get back with you because we're in the middle of restructuring all the money and the rents and, you know, we're gonna have like a regular rental rate, non-for-profit rental rate and things like that, but are you okay if we approve this and then we'll get back with you with the rental, since we're in the process of restructuring 2026?
Yeah, I mean,
think so,
I
yeah.
think that's fine.
we're not able to do, actually like rent out the shelter. We can't like sign up to rent out the shelter houses anyways yet, like have the fund, like pay for them, until start of January 1st, 2026.
Oh, okay.
That's how the structure of the shelter house rentals work.
So anything we approve now,
But you can still
For
make it,
just the shelter houses, like Old
Okay.
Town Hall and stuff like that, we can collect payment on. It's literally just the shelter houses. We can't collect payment until the January 1st, 2026 for the year that it's happening.
if they wanna guarantee the date, then you
But
go ahead
they
and make
can
a
still
note.
guarantee, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You'll just
But
have to make a note until the,
yes, I have a note made and stuff.
Do you have any type of rough estimate on what that price could possibly be or?
What did we say? We were talking
For
about,
the shelter house, that main shelter house is
150.
150.
Okay,
And then we have a refundable damage deposit for those shelter houses now that we're talking about potentially putting on, and that's 150 as well.
okay,
So upfront would be 300. After everything is returned, it's good condition, you would get that one.
Okay.
back. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
right,
Current price is 60. So,
okay, okay. And that includes like having the picnic tables and everything in there as well?
Yes.
Okay,
and then the bathrooms are right there as
Right.
well. So
that's, I think all I have for it.
what you guys think?
I'm okay with it. I think we should just approve it and then we'll, one of you guys wanna get back with them, cause we have to go through all the rental rates. That's one thing we're gonna do tonight yet.
Okay,
Are you guys okay with approving the event and just waiting on the rental?
yeah, I mean, they are, yeah, it's fine.
I'll make a motion to approve the event and then we'll get back with you at a later date on the
price,
rental pricing
Okay.
and everything.
sounds good.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I
Thank
will
you,
get back
ladies.
with you as well. We will just have a form to fill out.
Okay.
To sign, and then I'll get back to you
Okay.
with what we kind of decide.
All right,
for there,
sounds
so you guys
good.
can know what to plan
Okay.
for. So
Perfect. All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
How many people did you guys have at Southside Park the other day?
We had 100 and.
So it was a pretty good success then.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We were really happy with it. So.
We had a lot of people, regulars out of town.
Yeah, we had, yeah, a lot of our regular people were out of town that weekend, so. we
Good.
Anticipate it being bigger next year, so. Pretty excited about it.
That is,
Can I get your guys' names so we have it in our minutes?
Lana Thomas.
Emma Keeling.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly.
thanks, ladies.
You guys.
I figured we were probably gonna be getting the 2026 rentals and,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm okay with reserving the dates and stuff, but rentals is kind of up in the air right now.
right, until we get it
Yeah,
finalized, yeah. With that said, the next thing we're gonna talk about is Old Town Hall pricing and facility use agreements. Genly is here. She's gonna talk about that a little bit. Dustin, myself, and Kinley spent numerous hours
Mhm.
talking about this and trying to decide what was a fair rate for just regular individuals and trying to come up with a rate for nonprofits so that the park's not losing money and we're at least breaking even.
Okay. So really with the facility use agreement, I don't know that there's anything necessarily to approve there. That's just kind of the information that I make sure to get. I just want to let you guys know that that's what I am getting, and then that's what we're like telling people. So all of the highlighted is what I have changed on that. So really we just updated that just to give people more information and then to make sure that we have clearer information when we're communicating with people. As far as the pricing goes, we did do some research on it. We took some prices from other local rental facilities. Those prices range anywhere from $214 to $4,000, depending on the facility that you're getting. Of course, we're a city facility, so we're not trying to make money. We just right now we're losing money on what we have and what we're charging. Also, there was issues with people would rent the upstairs, but then they'd use the east room. So then we're having to pay to clean the east room, and we didn't really get rental money for that. So that's the issue we've been running into a lot with that. So you'll see on the pricing sheet that we kind of took out just being able to rent the upstairs room, and just you can either rent all of the facility or you can rent the east room, because there are a lot of instances where we'll have people just rent the east room with like events from the outside of the building. So we decided that we thought $650 for the entire building was a fair price, just with utilities. And there are things that need to be updated in Old Town Hall, and with the current pricing, it's very hard to do anything in Old Town Hall right now because we're just barely keeping afloat and losing money most of the time. And then East Room and patio, we thought $350 was a fair price. And then the Geiger conference room, we did not change the price on that. It's not utilized all that often, and it's only utilized for meetings. So when people rent the entire Old Town Hall for like say a wedding or a shower or whatever, we don't give them access to that Geiger room. There's just a lot of things in there that can break, and it's not good to do. And then the refundable damage deposit we put at $300, and that's for any time you rent anything inside the facility. Our current refundable damage deposit is $150. If something does break or happen, it's really not covering much of anything, especially when you're talking about a historic building that has a lot of really nice architecture in it. There's a lot to fix up there. We have had issues with people sticking things on the wall and tearing the paint up, and when you have to go in there and repaint it, you have to put scaffolding up, and it's really not an easy job to do. So just things like that. And then the nonprofit pricing, we decided to put it at $50 with board approval only. So if anybody would request that, it would still have to go in front of you guys, and you guys would have to approve that $50 fee. However, that $50, we got the utility bill, and I added it up and then divided it by 365 days. What I did that, sorry, find that. Oh. When I did that, it was around like 30 or around $28. And then we figured, you have to have somebody in there to clean. So we just put it at 50, and we thought that was a fair rate. We also couldn't include water and stuff in there because it was on a big meter with the outside Market Street Park. So there was a few costs in there that we couldn't include. So we thought $50 was a fair rate for the nonprofit pricing. At the end of the day, we really are just trying not to lose money on things.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of where the pricing came from with any of that. Do you guys have any questions on anything? And I can show you, I did do these are the pricing of all of the other facilities that we priced out. And then I did some basic, like where the facilities were being used, and all of that. So all of Old Town Hall East, Geiger, and upstairs were the three I broke out, and like how many times a year it got used.
Do you happen to
And this is the
also
pricing.
Is that-
know how
This is the comparable.
often rental groups would be identified as nonprofit versus not?
This is what we had the
I
other day.
don't.
I've seen some of them.
So
Yeah.
Didn't know which,
it's,
when we have some groups
It-
that use it almost every week, if not month, right?
yes,
Yeah.
technically those are or
Some of them.
technically there's one that uses it every week.
Yeah.
And they pay and it is a reduced fee. And that is something we probably need to talk about too.
Okay.
If that's the fee that you want to use for them, the nonprofit fee, or how you kind of want to go about that. We thought we would approve this pricing first and then we could go and talk and see how you guys want to handle those things.
And I assume we probably have very few groups that rent it for an entire day. It's usually for a few hours, would you say, or
It just kind of depends, like
like
ex-
setup?
for
I guess, if they had a
example,
wedding,
the
they'd be in there all day.
yes, for example, like are you saying nonprofit groups or just
Just
groups
in general, yeah.
So groups in general typically do use it for the whole day.
Full day, okay.
Mhm. That's why on the new facility agreement, I
Mhm.
just put 7 a.m. to midnight because a lot of people, when they put like sign these, it's a year in advance and they have no idea what time they're going to
Gotcha.
be using them. But a lot of people they'll get in early in the morning and they'll use
Set
it
up.
all day.
Okay.
So it just depends kind of on what it is, but
So we don't often have two groups using it at the same time or anything
No.
like that.
the
Okay.
only time I've ran into that is during the week, say like next or this coming week, we have a group using it, for, it's another company's using it during the day and then we have the library using it at night. Of course, the library's got it donated, so, and the other group is paying for that use, so.
Okay.
No, we changed that. We didn't think that was right to make them do that, so. Get those
And Dustin,
bins.
I added that page on.
Number, page
Oh, wait,
2.
not that page.
Usually
I was
there's-
thinking
Okay.
this page I added on.
Okay,
What are you,
number, page,
Oh, that's Geiger.
page 2. So I didn't realize we change that back to where it says
Oh, Geiger's
the
blue.
trash have to be put in the bins.
Yeah, so
Like-
we decided that, you know, with them, especially the ones that are paying $650.
oh, yes,
We're
we
gonna
did.
go ahead and get big bins so it's not sitting on the floor.
Okay,
And essentially they're gonna get whatever those two bins are and anything excess of that they have to take with them.
Yeah.
We don't have trash leaking on the floor and a mess like we do now.
Yeah.
okay.
Because
I think that's
especially
good.
with rentals of like, say we have a rental all weekend, like sometimes during graduation season, you'll have rentals Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That floor is disgusting. There's trash piled high. No, but I mean, that's the elevator. People are coming in over there. It just gets really gross.
Yeah, yeah.
So. Yeah. Kind of talked about that. And especially if we're upping the price of it, we kind of want to steer clear of things like that.
Mhm.
We're held to a higher standard, so.
I don't know, what's your guys' thoughts? I mean, I know this is a lot of change and it's gonna ruffle some feathers because people want something for nothing. But I mean, at least we're covering, they're helping pay for the utilities and stuff, so we're not drowning in financially.
I mean, it's a beautiful, unique facility and I still think even this cost in comparison to a lot of places that size to have an event, a wedding reception or whatever, this is very affordable.
Yeah. And we can address that again too, if we see that there's no decline in renting. Maybe we think about next year, let's go up a little more.
Well, and that was another thought too, with some of these numbers, we didn't wanna raise them astronomically
Sure.
right away.
We want to, correct, yeah, yeah.
And that's something that we probably just need to put on our docket every year. Like, let's review the park prices every single year at October for the next year. I
If
just think-
approved, when will these go in effect?
If approved, they need to then go through the common council so
Yeah.
they can collect on the fees. And then it's kind of up to you guys. Do you want them to go into effect beginning of 2026? Do you want to go in effect immediately after that common council meeting?
I thought January 1, 2026.
That
I
makes
don't think
sense
it
to
has
me.
anything
I mean,
immediate, that's, you should,
That way we know for sure and we don't get confused. Okay, what are we
Yeah.
supposed to be charging?
I
We'll
think
just tell everybody that, hey, you know,
effective,
effective January.
Start the
1.
calendar year, yeah, yeah.
if approved by the council, that,
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with that,
Save confusion.
I'm motion to approve them.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I know we spent a lot of time, I'd say with both meetings, it was every bit of a whole day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, and it's not like these numbers just came out of nowhere. I mean, we took in account utilities, we took in account how much it costs for somebody to clean it that we're paying now to clean
Paying
it.
quite a bit to have it cleaned. out.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing that Jace brought to my attention was when the groups are using the east room in the summer and they got the doors open all day, that air conditioner's running nonstop all day long. So at least we'll be collecting some of the utilities back.
You can't come up there, you can't police them and make them shut the door.
No,
Right.
no, but
So you have to kind of cover yourself one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the gist of us just trying to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit on how much the park
Yeah.
is actually paying out.
We're absolutely like, it's not a profit thing. It's just
Yeah.
trying to stay afloat.
Yeah.
So,
we keep getting less and less money all the time, so.
You said this will go to the board next, right?
I think they basically just have to approve to collect them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is my
it-
understanding.
Yeah, so that Amy and them can
Yes.
collect on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, one thing before you sit down, on page 4 that you added,
Yes.
if they don't, is that gonna, forfeit their, damage deposit?
According, yes,
Yes.
according to, like I put on there. Tables shall be moved back to the original location upon conclusion of the event. Use the attached layout map as a guide when resetting the rooms. Obviously, if it's not like exact locate, like
I mean, they got
the general guide though, because we're having a lot of issues with people come in, it's like we have to move the I don't know, it's just, we have to use manpower to move those tables, it takes a while, like,
It takes time and more
Sure.
money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I guess, I haven't read this all the way through. You know, if you don't return the deposit, people ask, well, who determines that? Or,
That is determined by Jace goes up there, he
Okay.
looks at the facility, he makes sure it's returned. I text him on Monday morning, hey, how does Old Town Hall look? And then I will go, I do as he says, okay, I submit the claim, or not the claim, the refund, and go through that process. If he gives us reasons, we'll document that, and then we'll send them a letter and let them know why they're not getting it back, and then if they have questions there and what proof, we have that proof to back it up as well. So.
no, that sounds good.
Have we ever
There
kept
has,
the deposit?
there has been twice that we have not given the deposit back. One time there was trash everywhere, nothing was cleaned up. The second time, there were things stuck to the walls, causing paint damage. And then there were tables in Minky Plaza that were completely moved onto their farmer's market pavilion and were not moved back. And it took about an hour for 3 of us to go
For
move them
somebody.
back in because they were so heavy. So we did not return that deposit either.
Almost takes 3 guys, don't
And
it?
that's the reason why we took the deposit up, because $100 people are just gonna laugh at you and be like, I'll just leave it.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with that.
So that was twice since I've been here. So I've been here for a year. So we don't have a lot of issues with it, but there are some.
So maybe with raising the damage deposit, that'll help people.
Hopefully. Yeah, that's the idea behind it. So,
I mean, if it doesn't stop from there, I guess we'll reconsider going higher even.
yeah, if we have to go higher on it, well, then we'll go higher on it. Yeah.
And I think I never got any reply on those 2, so I do think that they probably were like, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't need that back.
They decided,
It's kind of what my thought process
they
is.
decided it was better to let you guys do it for the $100 deposit or
Yeah.
$150.
Yeah.
Which again, we lost money on because it's what I say, 44.93
Yeah.
for our guys to be called up there to
Yep.
do anything. So that's the actual cost of our employees with insurance and all their benefits. So
Well, thank you for doing the research and putting
Yeah.
that together. It'd
Absolutely,
be
Jason.
good to compare then those trends,
Yeah. Yeah.
what our rentals are. Yep.
So, and I think the big thing with keeping an eye on the pricing is the guys do get raises, you know, prices do change because of that, so just to stay on top of it. So,
Do we have park pricing, the rest of park pricing next? Do we have that on there?
I did not, we were just gonna continue it.
Okay,
So-
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That works.
Are you wanting to do that now?
I was gonna ask, are you just, proposing for Old Town Hall, or did you wanna do some of the other stuff that we?
Do you have that in the packet?
I don't have any of that. Well, I mean, you made the changes on here already, didn't you?
Yeah.
On this sheet here?
Like
Yeah.
I see changes
those
that
are-
highlighted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or
the
house
ones that are
changes.
highlighted on that sheet,
Those have been changed, and then this is the new, the non-highlighted sheet, it's a new.
Yeah,
Is the
the
new one.
proposed,
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
the proposal. It's yellow would highlight what's changed.
yeah,
yes.
I thought it was approving all of it.
I did too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, so do we need a separate vote for that? or
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean, if you guys are
Do
okay
you
with,
have any questions about any of the other fees though?
The
Like,
biggest-
I thought that was, that we were approving the
Oh.
proposal.
Okay,
Too.
sorry.
Everything
I
that's
was
in
just
the-
thinking about Old Town Hall. I didn't even say anything about anything else. My bad. Do you want to do you have any questions about any of the other fees?
because the biggest thing on the other one was we took a lot of the Market Street stuff out because Kinley said where you see the big highlighted part, it was
Yeah.
never getting rented separate.
Mhm.
And we took
Yeah.
out the weekday, the weekend, it was just getting too confusing.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what else was the biggest change. We did change the baseball field rental a little bit, and then the other biggest change was the summer program.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, did you see the summer program? Went from
35.
35 to 100 because $35 for all summer. It's nothing.
Yeah, but we had just raised that too.
Yeah, it was 15, wasn't it? at one
Yeah,
point?
20, 25, something. I think it was 20, I think it went from like 25 to 35. So,
Did you see that? Yeah.
And yeah, that is for the entire 8-week program.
Yeah.
minus the field trips.
Yes, minus the field trips, of course, yes.
I think we kind of based that off of the kid place too, off
Yeah.
that pricing,
Yeah.
what daycare. I mean, we're still under that, way under that, so.
Do you know, I can't recall like what Jasper's Park and Rec fee is?
No, I could probably look at that.
That's okay. I should know that, but
I didn't even look
I
at
know
that. I
we
probably
were
should
much
have.
lower. I just didn't know the change, but.
And then we did add, we had like the backside of City Park that you could run out or rent out. We did add the front side as well. So like we have a lot of like events that just happen on that north side of the park. So we added that on to the other daily facility reservations at the bottom.
And then backside. So that's why whenever we get groups wanting to rent Huntingburg City Park, they need to specify whether they just want the shelter house or the whole park.
Yes. Yep.
Well, if you guys are good with that, since you,
So what's the hourly pool rental? So that is, if you were to rent the pool for a party, am I looking at this correctly? It went from 300 to 75 down, or
went from 75.
75 up to 300?
Instead of
right?
doing it by
So-
the hour,
Because most people would rent it for more than, would rent it for
Yeah.
4
So-
hours probably,
yeah,
is what
we-
I'm guessing.
Yeah. We were doing, it was like by the hour and then per kid. We're like, that's probably a lot to keep track
A lot
of.
of math, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, gotcha.
well, and you wouldn't wanna,
Especially for
I see.
a bunch of,
The way it was by
Yeah.
the hour, and then you also had to add in.
so
the-
technically we could have rented it out for an hour, and you don't wanna get everybody down there just to rent it out for an hour.
Correct.
yeah.
You want to add anything here for the new pickleball court?
So there is on the oh wait, no, that was
That's the
not on
north
there.
side part.
Yeah. We can, would you just like to be the pickleball court on the north side pricing?
No one is working on it, trying to get it going.
And really, we don't have,
Matter of
don't-
time till someone wants to rent it.
I mean,
On the north side? Does
I know we
anybody
technically don't, nobody ever really
who
rents
uses
those.
it for pickleball?
Yeah,
I think it's basically just, normally it's first come, first served, but we talked about it the other day, if you, like, I didn't realize that you can rent the basketball court, tennis court. It's basically if you wanna pay money to have it exclusively.
Yeah.
So that was what would be on the, main park then.
Yeah.
But
Well, at this point, it hasn't been a fight for it because
I
I know
have-
people have gone down there to have lessons and there's never been an issue,
Yeah.
you know?
I have
but-
never, since the year I've been here, I've never had anybody ask to rent any of those facilities.
But I could see if you were to maybe have like a pickleball tournament
Tourney,
or, where
yeah,
you need it,
Yeah,
it could
Yeah.
easily be a
And we'll-
fundraiser or something like
And we'll
that.
just wait and cross our bridge when we get to it, see if there's.
Probably for now, see.
that would have to be approved through you guys anyways if they wanted an event like that, so we
Right,
can
That's
always
true.
determine that then too.
I just noticed that you have it listed for the north side.
And we have, I know there's the pickleball outlines at the north side, the net's not even at the north side park though, I think that's stored somewhere else, so I don't even know.
they
how-
have to come down to the city park.
They have to Come and
Yes,
get it,
yeah.
so I know that's a little, some people don't realize that. but
Yeah,
Right now, it's.
I
since
think
have
we
the
can,
everything.
we can probably cross that bridge whenever the courts get done.
yeah,
on the
Okay.
railroad.
See how much demand we have for them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah. I think that's probably the best, like, don't have something added on there until it's,
That's fine.
We did a lot of work. I don't wanna
Yeah.
ruin that, just one what if.
Yeah.
Works.
Well, and to be honest, it's probably not gonna change. The pricing's probably not gonna change from north side to the main park.
Yeah.
Cause they're all 100, so.
And I mean, if we would get if we don't have anything in place, we would get somebody saying, hey, can we rent this? We can determine a price at that time.
Mhm.
Yes, the park board can determine a price, yes.
Yeah.
yeah. Also, one thing I want to mention, we did add damage deposits to most things. I don't know if you guys noticed that. We weren't actually, like, the Old Town Hall was the only thing they were actually collecting a damage deposit on. So if something did happen at a shelter house or whatever, we didn't have anything to cover us for damages there. So we did include a damage deposit on other facilities as well when those are rented out. And most of them are half the price of what it costs to rent the facility. So.
Okey-doke.
Any other questions or anything? Yeah.
Alright. The next thing is, I just wanted to briefly talk about the shutting down of the restrooms in the parks. We were planning for the end of October, weather pending. I know we're still planning on that for north side. South side is turned off right now due to a leak. I didn't think it was in our best interest to pay a company to come in and fix it when I can get my guys cleared up here this winter and we can run a new line when we were going to shut it down in 2 weeks anyways.
Good
So,
idea.
but since we have the Mighty Kindness Festival November 1st, we won't be able to do the main park till after that. The next thing on the agenda is roof replacement for the main city park on the bathroom in front of League Stadium. I'm hope you guys are probably aware that we had a pretty good sized limb fall out of that tree and take out a corner of the roof. We went ahead and the electric department helped us cut down and mulch up the tree. It was starting to rot at the bottom and there were a bunch of rotten limbs in it. And with the idea of wanting to put a new roof on, there's no reason to keep a half dead tree next to it. So I went ahead and got a quote from B&A. And for them to do the whole project, it's going to be $5,304.27. I did talk with Wheelie. We're going to make this a winter project here as soon as we get cleared up from the pickleball court, and we can just get the metal package, and then we can save the labor. So really, I just going to let you know that I'm going to purchase, if that's okay, the metal package to replace the roof and the softening and the gutters, and go with a green instead of the brown. The only reason I didn't fix just a section is it's really faded and dirty, and I just don't think it's gonna be appealing to the eye to put something new in one little section.
I
My
agree with
past
that.
experience, if you can fix half of it, before you know, the other half's gonna go bad anyways.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Prolong dragging, you go ahead and get it done right, do it right the first time.
And I mean, I think that's a really good deal, you know, you paying the 2,100 and doing it over the winter. I mean,
So, we
So
can-
you propose to buy the material and do it ourselves then?
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, and I do have the actual what it cost to build the restroom if you wanted to see the old prices of when it was being built and who the contractors were. So, I don't know if you really need it, but I just thought it would be nice to have.
so that bathroom was built in '05 and that cost 31,000.
Mm-hmm.
That seems even high for 2005.
Yeah, that's what it was.
If that was 31,000 in '05, I bet that'd be 50 or 60 now. Well, I appreciate you letting us know, because we don't really need a motion or anything for that, because that falls under.
Right.
what you- So, but I appreciate
yes.
you keeping us up to date that way.
Yes.
We know what's going on as a board.
So anytime I do something like this, I'm going to bring it and let you guys at least see it. And if you guys have any concerns or questions,
But you're
Yeah.
saying you're gonna buy the material, you're gonna fix the whole thing,
yes,
not just part of it,
right,
using your own labor.
yes,
And he's trying to change the color to green instead
Yeah.
of brown, because that'll match League Stadium, and
I'm
I
all
think it-
for that.
yeah, I think that's a good thing to change it to green.
Good idea.
We need to approve that.
You know, because that falls under what he can spend.
yeah, it's under the 10,000, so you don't have
Okay.
to. Yeah. All right, so the next item is going to be a request for approval to accept a donation from Du Bois County Community Foundation for the youth ball fields. We got the 12,000 donated to us to help with the roof and the replacing of the doors in the Little League building. And we have to, you guys need to approve to accept the donation.
Well, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to accept the donation.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay. The next one is gonna be a request approval to accept donations from Commonwealth Engineers for Market Street Park. Their golf outing, somebody signed up Market Street Park for the donations. Do you remember who it was? Brad Coomer. And I think there was somebody else with him too. So, well, either way, we appreciate it, to be thinking about us. But we have to have the approval to accept this too.
I'll make the motion to accept the donation from Commonwealth.
I'll second that. motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I mean, I think any amount is greatly appreciated.
Yes.
We'll never turn down money,
No, no,
$5, $500.
no.
So we actually got one more of these. It's going to be a request approval to accept donations from Far Best Foods for the youth ball fields. This is the one we talked about where we split it. It was the $20,000, and then they paid 10 and we paid 10. But we have to to accept their donation.
So we need to approve to accept 10,000 and 20,000.
10,000.
Yeah, because we're putting up the end.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm most to approve that.
I'll second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? If we could do that every meeting, that'd be great.
Well, we're working on it.
Raise
We're working on it. Okay, with
Sports
No,
complex.
this is one.
That's the Commonwealth.
This one here.
Sorry, we can slow down if you
No,
need
you're,
to.
you're
Shannon.
fine.
Bring it up later.
already.
Yep.
Okay, so with that donation, we, Kenley, myself, Willie Souders, went and had a meeting with Ted and Ryan, about the possibilities of what we could do with the space and how we want to approach and what we want in the grand scheme of things. The meeting went, I felt really, really well. I'm just informing you that it was Ted's request that we put a committee together of all the girls, the boys, and we got two from each league, and we're gonna have probably a meeting once a month on the fields and make sure we're all getting what we want out of the deal. It was requested by Ted because he wants to make sure they're getting what they want. Those meetings we will keep minutes on them for Ted. I just wanted to inform you that that was going to be going on. I'll inform you guys as we have those meetings what's being done. The first one is actually set for November. Is it the 14th?
I put that in my.
Right here.
And you guys are more than welcome to attend
November
if
12th.
you want to be a part of them.
Where's that gonna be at?
That is here, just down in the conference room. And I will have meeting minutes for all of this. So like, I can send those meeting minutes to you guys. You don't have to take another day out of your month to come and sit in one of those meetings. So it's just kind of up to you guys. But
Is it the 12th or 14th?
it's 12.
12.
Okay.
At 4
So
o'clock.
yeah, the first one's the 12th at 4. I think the first one is actually a questionnaire that UDA is doing, and then we'll move forward from there. So, any questions?
Sounds good.
So how many meetings do you think you guys are gonna have before? So you're gonna basically have the meetings, and then they're gonna come up with a kind of a master plan at what direction. So how many meetings do you think you guys? Is it just kind of you're gonna have to have as many meetings as it takes? I guess.
Well, the goal from what Ted, myself, Kinley, and Ryan decided was we think it's a reasonable goal to start basically stage 1 of the project by the end of July of this 2026. So
However many meetings it takes to get
Yeah.
that is what we want.
because we'll have meetings with the committee and then we'll have to go back and have meetings with Ted and Brian and whoever they want in there to make sure we're all communicating. So yes. Okay. Okay, so next thing is the pickleball court update. We are 90% done with our grade. We have got our dirt work done around it. We just need to seed and straw it. The concrete curb got poured last week. Turned out really well, and hopefully here in another week and a half, we'll have some pavement down.
Are they still gonna try to do it this year?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Good
Yeah,
deal.
first week in November is what they were shooting for to pave it.
When?
First week in November.
Really?
So the only thing we might not get done, because the fencing will go up after that. But the only thing we might not get done is the coating from Tennis Tech, because it has to be 50 degrees or above for the curing of that material. So we'll have to do that late spring, summer.
So hopefully by May of 2026, maybe we can be 100% done.
I'm hoping before then,
Okay.
so, but I'm not holding my breath when it comes to spring weather.
Yeah, you never know.
I do have an updated proposal here too. That's in here for it, since we went back to paving it instead of concreting it.
What was it less? Did it pay it?
It was just a little less, yeah, just a little bit, yeah. So, but you guys have approved both of them already, so I was just giving you an updated proposal when we went back to it. All right, so the last thing is from the last meeting, we were talking about the reallocation of funds, TIF funds, in the amount not to exceed 190,000 from the senior center project. The way it was worded in our last minutes, they basically didn't accept it, so we had to reword a little bit. So that's basically what we're doing here, is just making a motion again to accept the reallocation of the TIF funds
For
from
the playground.
the playground. Yes.
Almost accepted.
I'll second it. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Except the reallocation of the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it would be TIF is
you have to do it right, I guess.
Yeah, you have to word it just right, yeah.
so, but that they did meet Wednesday on that, and they should have those minutes finalized. So, and they did talk about doing it, so which is good because we do have that project started. Probably about 2 weeks we'll have our first rendering from the big playground that we're gonna do. We did decide to theme it baseball since we have League Stadium down there. So when we met with the guy from Game Time, we didn't want to strap them on the design. We wanted them to be able to free design it and kind of give us a cool concept. So I didn't strap them to anything. I said, just give me your best, and then whatever it is, I'll try to raise the rest of the money for it. So
I mean, what's your guys' thoughts? I thought that was pretty neat to do a baseball theme since we have League Stadium.
So it's playground equipment.
yes,
But it'll have a baseball theme.
yes.
I think the end goal is to try to take out, maybe I'm wrong, take out a lot of the little playgrounds and put
Make it
a
more
big one.
comprehensive. Sure. So, are they gonna present some designs, or what's the process there? Do we need to pick out colors, things like that, or they'll
So
just?
yes, eventually we will. Right now I'm just waiting on the first
They'll just-
renderings
okay.
of kind of a design they come up with. And then from that design, we can pick out playground equipment, colors,
Okay,
and tell them, well, maybe we want it this way, that way, kind of thing.
and we don't necessarily have to look to other companies for comparison like we had to do before, I
It had to be
guess.
put up a bid.
No, because the company we're going through, from my understanding, it's already the lowest, because we're going through a grant with
Okay.
them.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's funneled through a grant that already has them
Yes.
attached to it.
So you don't want to do
Okay.
the 9 o'clock meetings again like we did before?
The long 3-hour meetings.
So that's all I got.
That's enough.
You guys have anything else, or
Alright.
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Bye. Good.